Hey, what? Hey, hey. Yay! Okay, hi. How you guys doing? Are you guys great? Are you guys Gucci? Are you guys I don't know, just doing vibes, doing check, you know, that things, yeah, those things. But anyway, you know, I was thinking of doing a video. I'm doing it now, but the idea I was trying to do was like female, like dominantly female, and the video was gonna be directed towards like how females truly just dislike each other. Like, going off of it, women really do not like other women. I'll be honest with you, that's just my belief. I do genuinely feel like females specifically generally do not like each other, and that I was gonna talk about. But then I realized, like, yo, you know what? Instead of just talking about females and their dislike, because that's a very short thing. I'm not very versatile in every human being on this earth. I'm not versatile in either genders. All I know is from my experience, what I've seen, what I've heard, etc. Right? So I can only speak of things I know of. So I can't speak on things I don't know of. That makes me an informative, ignorant person. You know, it's best to talk about things that you know of instead of trying to create something that is false. You know, tall tales. Generally speaking, tall tales is a bad thing, but I just know of. That's just my belief. That's how I see it, you know. I just, that's how I see it, and that's how I view it for a while. But anyway, then I decided, like, you know what? Nah, let's talk about haters. I, for one, am a hater. Like, you know, I'm not like extreme hater, but I do dislike a lot of things. Like, I generally dislike so much things, and I'm gonna talk about my dislikes for some things, and maybe a few things that do resonate with other people. But for me, in the idea of hate, like, people generally do not like each other. I'm not speaking for every person, but there are people I've seen on the internet so far generally dislike each other, and guess what? For no apparent reason. This is just hate. Like, some people just hate the person, the way they look, or the way the person speaks, etc. Like, generally speaking, that's dumb. For me personally, I hate is because, not because of how you look or how you dress, it's the attitude that you present yourself with is why I dislike you. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I don't like Rithov. I'm using him as an example. I don't like him. Many reasons why. We all know why. But there's a reason. Hate. It's a valid hate. I don't like supremacists. You know what I mean? Like, there's all sorts of supremacists. Black supremacists, Asian supremacists, white supremacists, right? Hispanic supremacists. I don't like them. I generally dislike them because the way they talk, right, and the way they try to isolate themselves, right, and believe that their Pacific race is just a better race, which is false. At the end of the day, there's no human being on this earth greater than the next human being. I'll be genuinely possible. You may be good at something, you may be talented in something, you may be just far better than the next person, but you are not superior. Generally speaking, you are nowhere from being superior to anybody. No matter your race, no matter your hair, no matter your eyes, no matter your feet, no matter your personality, you are no better than an ant. Just being honest with you, you are no better than anybody else. Let's just stick to it, and that's how I believe. May sound like I'm an ignorant person, but I'm just saying that you are no better than anybody else, and that's how it's gonna be. I don't care who you are. You could be anybody. Matter of fact, you could be the king, and I'm gonna treat you the same way I treat my little brothers, because you're no better than me. You are no better than me. At the end of the day, you're gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die, and that's how it is. But anyway, besides that, generally speaking, people just genuinely hate, and from my experience, like, women hate more. And it's not like they hate, like, I'm not speaking for every woman or everybody, but the ones I see like generally deep in it, like, okay, you know, on the internet they're going on about Kaya, right? Cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya.
Guys, don't cry about cooking with Kaya, okay? We got cooking with Dennis. Y'all ain't seen the way this man has.
Alright, cooking with Kaya is good and all. Like, I'm happy she's blowing up. I'm happy she's doing her thing. But what about cooking with Jay? Mochi Munchies! What about them? Like, hey, all three girls are very good at cooking. It's not about comparing, innit? But if cooking with Kaya's getting love, well, what's the love for Mochi Munchies and cooking with Jay? Do you guys know no game? Why is no one talking about them?
Pretty girl who knows how to shake her batty and cooks well. Gents, Brellas are all over, bras, mandem are all crazy about her. And for me personally, I get why. I genuinely get why. She's a pretty face and she can cook nice. I genuinely understand it because I'm a gent at the end of the day. And I say like, big man, cooking with Kai is her. She's just doing what she's doing, you know? She's not forcing, she's just shaking the batty, pretty face, and cooking decent food. I mean, that's like, wow, it's so basic, it's so simple that we all captivated by her. And women just generally don't like her because she's garnering so much attention from a lot of gents in general when they don't get it. That's why, you know, all the attention is focused on Kaya girl and they just don't like it. You know, them attention hogs. I mean, it's okay. I mean, you don't have to like her at all. You don't necessarily need to like somebody, but just generally show them respect. You don't need to like them, but just respect them. You know what I mean? And that's where they don't get it. They don't respect her. You know what I mean? They just generally don't respect her. I'm not saying that's all women, but I'm just saying the majority that I've seen so far generally do not respect her. So that's why they hate. You know? That's just the epitome. And on the other hand, right? Besides that, I just listened to a freaky ass song. I wouldn't consider it freaky. I just consider it vile. If I could play. A clip of work, but I'm gonna show you the gent who's listening to it. This woman saying wild things, dog, and it's like it's I don't know how to say it. It's like angry yet fun to listen to. Look, I'm not hating on the song at all. I'm just, when both of these lyrics are just like, they're out of pocket. I have heard a lot of out of pocket things, but this is gonna fall under my top 10 out of pocket. Like, generally speaking, this is just wild. Shut up and grease my feet. My brother! Yo, the confidence, the chest in that. Like, what? But anyway, also that, like I was saying, I was gonna tell my dislike. I dislike America. Let me be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of America. It's not like the people I like. There's a lot of things I do not like about America, especially the people. But it's not like it's not coming out of hate. Like, how could I put it? It's not like I'm speaking to all Americans. There's some very well people, you know, there's decent Americans out there. Like, there's also terrible Africans, there's decent Africans. So generally speaking, but for me personally, I don't like Americans because they have this like complex, you know, the superior complex that is like, why do you have that? Why? I mean, so what, your country's number one, but I mean, like, I also don't like the idea of black Americans, especially. This is not out of hate, really. This is just like my dislike of your ideology. I understand you guys had your own oppression, yada yada. I'm speaking not out of ignorance at the moment because I have never experienced it. My ancestors never experienced it. So I have no right to say it. But my idea is that your guys are so upholding the past like so strongly that you expect a change to it. And that belief is ridiculous. Like, the point of it is an experience for you to learn and grow and improve, which you don't do. Because you're always, every time you're bringing out the past, oh, my ancestors this, man, shut up. Brody, just shut up. Like, generally speaking, shut up. The idea is for you to learn from it and grow from it and do better. But you guys finding it difficult to do. I'm speaking for all Americans. There's those ones who are actually trying to improve their situations or their people in a positive manner. So I'm not speaking for those, but I'm speaking for those who have the loudest mouths. You get me? The loudest mouths. That is my definition of like, those are the loudest mouths are the ones I dislike. The ones with the loudest mouth and the thought of them being better than everybody else. The thing is, like, they get so, do you know what like hurts me sometimes is that, not hurts, but sometimes it just baffles me, is that like they never proud of something. You know what I mean? I don't feel proud. I don't think they feel proud. For example, Black Americans hold culture like this hip hop and what. A lot of styles and things were inspired by them, right? So it went over the world, right? But some Black Americans don't feel the proudness of it. You know, if for example, if South Africa, for me personally, like South African culture, like it's slang, it's what now goes global. For me personally, I'll be super proud of it. Why do I say that? Because it's like, wow, the world is truly seeing us now. You know what I mean? Like, the world is seeing us, and I feel like it's a great accomplishment. That's just my idea. That's how I feel. But I feel like a lot of Americans are never proud of their accomplishments, of like their slang that made it all over the world and yada yada. They always saying so negative things. They want to uphold the word nigger. First and foremost, nigger's not even a cool word to say. I'll be honest with you, brother. It's not a cool word to say. It's not. Okay, for me personally, because I don't use it as often, or at majority of the time, I barely use the word. But anyway, you get what I mean. You deep in. I'm not gonna make this video any longer, but I'm just saying you deep dive, you deep in, right? You deep like where I'm coming from. Maybe I'm speaking out my ass, truthfully. Maybe I am gently speaking out my ass. But brother, I just feel like there's so much dislike for a lot of things, especially, yes, I'm speaking out America, but I'm just saying, like, also, let's put it like this, man. There's also in Asia where they dislike how some people are doing what they want and what, and some people just hate on it. And for me, do you know what also pisses me off now? When people go to foreign countries, nah, and expect them to be treated in a certain manner. Let me use black people for example. Black people who go to Asian countries, China, what. When I go to those types of foreign countries, they always say like, oh, these people looking at me like, and in my mind I'm like, I don't think they're racist at all. I don't see it as racist. You in a foreign country, you're a foreigner, mind you. You know what I mean? And they don't see it as often. And the areas that they travel to, like those areas that they do travel in, I do believe that it's not widespread like that. That's why their behavior towards black or Hispanic people is far different and all of that. The reason why I would say like Asian countries and stuff like that are very comfortable to, not comfortable but not really surprised when they see like white people, is because the idea is white people have been there countless of times. They traded with them, they enslaved them, etc. You know what I mean? They oppressed them. So generally speaking, to me, when an Asian sees a white person, it's not a big surprise. You know what I mean? But when they see like a more melatonin person, Hispanic, however you may put it, black, they will be surprised because it's like, hey yo, we barely see of you. You know, you're not something that is like widespread here. And I mean, like, you're in a foreign country, so the behavior towards you is going to be far different when you go to another country, because you're not common there. You're not as common as people may think. Yes, people will show them going to these countries and telling you about their experiences, but not all of them are negative. Sometimes you just have to be in the right places to feel accepted if that's how you feel. Like me personally, I do not care, because at the end of the day, I, for one, okay, well, I'm not black, I'm mixed. I don't look like it, but I'm mixed. Anyway, but I'm just saying though, is that it's not a big deal, me personally. I don't know for you, I'm not speaking for you, I'm speaking for myself. But like, I don't care if I come towards a racist person. It will not affect my day. He may say hateful things, but at the end of the day, why would I bother? He's just one person out of 8 billion people. And out of 8 billion people, there's at least maybe 100 or 200 million people who feel the same way as him. But counting for the rest, I don't think so. There are people who are accepting of other people. I just feel like people should just be people. You know what I mean? But anyway, enough of the race talk. I don't like speaking about race, but just generally speaking about hate. Women dislike each other. That's my opinion. Americans feel entitled to nothing, but they feel entitled to everything. Supremacists are dickheads, and I like your guys. I genuinely love your guys, and that's all I have to say about it. But generally speaking, though, it's wild, my brother. It's big man thing, yeah. It's just wild, oh my. Love it. Anyway, if you like the video, like it. If you wanna comment me your thoughts on what I was speaking, this was general. I didn't have jokes like I wished I had. People say I'm funny, but I don't think so. But anyway, comment me, and let me just sit up like. If you're low-key fucks with me, which you probably do, that's why you're watching this video, subscribe. Generally speaking, subscribe. And you know what? From the hearts of hearts to the homies and homies, thank you. Bye.